At Beats One, we broadcast from New York City to more than 100 countries around the world. On my show, we kept hearing great tunes from Paris. We've been playing MHD and rocking music from eBay for a while. I wanted to go to Paris, feel the community, meet the artists and musicians myself, and bring the sound of this city to life.
So what are you gonna do in Paris?
I'm just trying to learn about the origins of the people making the music, and also all of the different genres of music that people are pulling from, whether it's electronic, whether it's, you know, R&B, whether it's African music, wherever they're pulling from, right, to create this, what this new sound will end up being. Why did you start in hip-hop then? Like, what were you hearing, and why did you want to pick up the microphone?
I began with the Zulu Nation. They used to come very often in Paris. Then there were people like LL Cool J, Run DMC, Public Enemy, Beastie Boys, and it was amazing. So it was a part of my life.
What is the African influence on music and culture today in Paris?
You have a mix of hip-hop and Afro music. They call it Afro trap, and it's
Afrobeat, Afro trap, Afro pop.
The French music is totally mixed.
The mixing of cultures is helping not only the music, but helping society in a way understand one another a little bit more and share stories. Does that make you happy? You see those bridges being made?
Yeah, I'm very happy. I'm sure perhaps people in England, in New Zealand, in the United States, they perhaps sometime have to look at what's happening here, because all the influences is not, there is no barrier. So it can inspire some people.
DJ first or making beats?
I started to DJ in 1995.
What was happening?
House music. At that time, I discovered raves, you know, in the Paris suburbs. I promote my first parties when I invited Daft Punk. They DJ'd for me at the Folies Pigalle, like a gay club in the red light district. That was pretty the beginning of everything.
I want to learn today about where you guys see the sound of Paris going.
We sang Boston Bun to Headbanger Records, I don't know, 2-3 years ago now. This is Thibaut and Irfan from Breakboat.
Yeah.
Joined the label, wow.
2009.
2009 now.
DJ Mehdi was the first one to kind of rap on electronic records, right?
He's the DJ premier of, you know, French hip-hop. He was, you know, pushing the boundaries and started to bring, you know, like 4/4 beats on the hip-hop tracks, starting to sample, you know, electronic sounds also to the French hip-hop scene.
When I hear that, I start thinking about what Kanye West or Swizz Beatz heard in that and created the stuff in the States, right?
Yeah, when he sampled Daft Punk. Yeah, this, again, we have to give credit, you know, to Timbaland, Pharrell, of course, and Chad Hugo from the Neptunes, you know, starting to bring electronic sound, you know, into this. Pharrell told Swizz Beatz to sample Justice onto the next one.
It's awesome because it is a cycle of things, right? How do you guys see the next 5 years of music coming out of Paris?
I don't know which MC, French MC, is gonna get this opportunity to go to the US.
MHD, right? DK blew up fast.
MHD could make it because of the beats.
People in America don't necessarily understand the artists, but they understand the beats right away, even if there's a language barrier. Because that's what this is all about, is trying to figure out ways that we continue to communicate through music without the barrier. For a French artist, right? Like, you know, the artists that I meet a lot, obviously the black artists all have direct first-generation connection to Africa. But you've made Africa a part of your sound more so than artists in the past. Do you consider yourself a rap artist, a hip-hop artist?
Je pense que tu te considères comme un artiste de rap?
Non. Non, je me mettrais pas dans la case rap. Et en même temps, bah, moi, ça me permet déjà de mieux travailler de une. Si je me mettrais dans une catégorie, je mettrais catégorie autre. Ouais, c'est un mélange un peu de tout, un peu de rap, un peu de musique afro traditionnelle ou même nouvelle génération. Franchement, c'est un mélange de tout et ouais, je me mettrais dans la catégorie autre.
All right, so each Afro trap record sounds different. I mean, the drums, obviously, big drums and percussion, but each one is different. So are you saying that your sound Afro trap, as you're coining it, right? Because you're kind of the person who's bringing this in now. Is you're saying that these all are sounds, African trap sounds?
Ouais, bah, parce qu'au début, dès que je suis arrivé avec l'afro-trap, les gens, quand ils entendent afro, ils pensent tout de suite à l'ambiance, à danser directement. Et voilà, à travers mes afro-trap, j'ai montré qu'on pouvait se diversifier. On pouvait mettre des thèmes, on pouvait raconter des histoires. Ouais, c'est large, quoi, c'est large.
You were born in Africa, yeah? And then moved here when you were 13. Most artists that put out music in Paris and in France, while they are African, this feels like a more overt display of culture.
Bah ouais, forcément, c'est un très gros message que j'essaie de faire passer aux gens. Ouais, parce que pour moi, c'est une chance. Déjà, c'est une chance d'avoir grandi avec deux cultures. La culture française et la culture des pays de mes parents. Et ouais, voilà, c'est une richesse que j'essaie de transmettre aussi aux personnes qui sont comme moi, qui ont une double culture. En gros, j'essaie de redresser le drapeau, de réveiller les gens, de dire ouais, on a une chance d'être africain. Donc c'est l'occasion de montrer aux gens ce qui se passe dans notre pays aussi.
So, who's Amina?
C'est qui Amina? Amina, c'est un personnage que j'ai inventé. En gros, ça regroupe un peu quelques petites histoires que j'ai vécues auparavant, avant la musique.
So you haven't met her yet?
Non.
You guys grew up in all of this culture around here.
Yeah.
I'm trying to show how people are using influences from their surroundings to create their own voice and looking for a way to connect. I feel like we live in a place today where there is more acceptance because of music being shared.
Yeah. There's always this fight when you migrate, is that should I fit in totally and forget about my culture, or should I bring my culture? For us, growing up with a mother that was white and a father that was black, we never felt different. I didn't know that there was a difference. Yeah, we are a mix of culture, so I guess our music was already mixed when it came out of our mouths. Our father was someone that would mix every kind of music he liked. He would mix hip-hop and jazz, and he would never judge music. You know, he was not this kind of jazzman that would be like, oh, pop, it's awful. No, he would like every kind of music and appreciate it and mix it.
So what is this place called? What is this?
It's called La Gaieté Lyrique, and it's, how do you say that? It's a venue for shows. It was one of our first big venues.
As we're doing this whole project, and I was asking them culturally, how have you seen Paris change?
It's old stuff. It's old stuff from, you know, that's centuries of history. You don't build new architecture inside of Paris. It's still the... You see this building?
It's very old.
Things don't really change.
What I'm hearing you say is people are very conservative. The essence of Parisian and French culture is to acknowledge and enjoy other culture, but it won't change the essence of what it is.
Because the essence is already cool. I mean, that's why I'm not pessimistic, you know, like, music has always been taking things from the roots, from different kinds of blending things since a long time, so music is good.
So you performed here how many times, you said?
About 5 or 6 times.
I heard you say that your parents are Caribbean?
Yeah, my father and my mother, they were from West Indies, Martinique.
Martinique, yeah. How has that influenced how you hear music and how you create?
So he gave us, my sister and I, like, the two cultures. The one from West Indies, like Caribbean, like jazz, begin, you know, calypso, compa from Haiti, and at the same time the classical structures.
Now, the music you're making contemporary today, how much of it is influenced by the contemporary sounds of music today, and how much of it is just your traditional training with your father and what you learned?
I'm not proud of it, but I'm not enough interested in what's going on nowadays. I really should be, but you know, I'm listening to the same stuff since I'm 17. I'm listening to Indian devotional music, Miles Davis, some movie music like Ennio Morricone, or all the classicals, Stravinsky, blah, blah, blah. And also me, myself, I'm composing electronically.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not an electronic composer, but I do sample my own music.
Wow, okay.
Put what I'm recording, put it inside my keyboard and play my sample as a pianist, you know?
Okay, okay.
I consider a DJ a musician.
Yeah.
I would say.
It's great talking to you, man.
Good, man.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah, man. Thank you for your contributions, too.
Yeah, you're welcome.
We are here with the legend, Tony Allen. Wow, man. Thank you for taking time. You've played so many drumming styles and been a part of so much music. How do you, as a musician, say, okay, I'm gonna sit down and this is the style I'm gonna do?
I'm always being inspired by different music. I just like to play around with what was there before in my own way. You know, I like to create all the time, you know.
And because you're coming from Nigeria, like you said, the origins of Black music, like on Earth, that's the origins of drumming.
Yeah.
You heard the connection between everything and were able to piece it together in one place.
Exactly. That's what I was born into different rhythms. When I'm drumming, you can hear jazz, you can hear funk, you can hear local, all packaged together.
You were brave enough to say, I'm gonna do this my way, and that's what it's gonna be.
Yeah.
And you had that confidence.
You know, first of all, you have to believe in what you're doing. You know, you have to be very confident on what you're doing, and you're sure of it that what I'm doing is not repetitive of any other thing. It's just, it's new. It might be new, and then it's not easy. But if you believe, it comes to them, or people will come to it after.
You've been putting out music how long?
10 years.
And you?
10 years too.
Obviously, there's new artists coming out. They're getting a lot of recognition very fast.
Yeah.
Does that make you proud? Like, you guys put down some good groundwork?
Yeah, we are really happy when we see like new artists like growing up. When you see the top iTunes, the 10 first artists is
hip-hop.
Hip-hop.
Why'd you start rapping? Why hip-hop for you?
Because of Dipset.
Dipset, wow.
It's like Paris, because me and Sneeze live in Paris, inside Paris, not in suburbs. Harlem is in New York too. Yeah. I think there is a similar things about Harlem and Paris.
Like a poor neighborhood, right next to all of this.
Exactly,
right.
Exactly.
Because people, when you say you're from Paris, people are thinking you are rich, from the rich class. But in Paris, there is a lot of, you know,
more poor than rich.
Ghetto place,
yeah. You guys have mentioned that just over the last couple of years, hip-hop has really exploded and it's everywhere.
It was just different because the social media was not so big.
Every people are connected by the phone. If you want to support an artist, you have to go at the concert. And it was more difficult for people of the ghetto.
Where's the territory? What's the country that outside of France you guys want to be?
We are really influenced by US, to be honest, in rap, in French rap we are. So we try to learn as we can.
Thanks, you guys. Thanks a lot.
Bro.
Thank you, man. Nice meeting you, man.
Bye.
So it's your first time in Paris?
Yeah.
You like?
I do. So you grew up in a world where it was very mixed culturally and accepting and understanding culture.
Yeah. I'm from the poor side.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you from that kind of area, you are shy to be yourself. And hip-hop give me that. I'm myself everywhere.
I mean, and that's universal with hip-hop, right? That's the same thing in the States, right? Same thing in the States, was you had immigrant kids
trying to create an identity for themselves so that they can tell their story.
That's the power of this culture.
Yeah.
You can be yourself.
How much has Paris and the acceptance of the stories of the poor people changed?
It's difficult. Here in France, there is one community, the people. But in fact, it's not like that.
Yeah.
In fact, you are black, you are Muslim, you are You know, house music is for white people.
Yeah.
And hip-hop music is Arab and black people. House music
Do the Arab and black people know that house music in Detroit and Chicago was created by black people?
No. Not enough solidarity.
So people could work together better?
Yeah, yeah. French touch with rap from the ghetto right here.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah.
And I think that's the way. For the French music, that's the way. That's our key.
The key, the DNA.
Yeah.
Yo, man, it's good talking to you, bro. Thank you for the insight, man. Yeah, for sure.
In everybody's culture, no matter where you are, no matter where you live on Earth, everyone's either feeling like nobody understands me, nobody's paying attention to us and what we're going through, so we gotta represent for our neighborhood. And that's kind of the essence of hip-hop, right? Yo, Compton, New York City, Paris, this is what we're going through. See us, feel us. So we want to do that. Go out and see people and let them know we're listening.